All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the presentation for Juliet Mod Nin-Shar. I do want to apologize. I was calling Nin-Shar when I did the unboxing, but it's called Nin-Shar. Hopefully I'm getting that right. So, as you can see, this is part of the white collection, and this is the luxury version of the white collection. They have one that you've probably seen in my previous review, which was for Nia, and here we go with the exclusive luxury presentation that is unbelievable. And I can tell you right now, photos on the internet does not do this product justice. It is truly spectacular. So let's get to it. As you can see, start off with the box. It's a thick hard cardboard box with the emblem of Juliet Mod on the front. The square represents the male, circle represents the woman, and combined in their unity. So it's a kind of a two separate entities meet one and form that symbol. You see the name, of course, and Nin-Shar. On the back, I don't know if it could focus, but that's unnecessary. You'll need to see all that. All the information is on the back, and inside is just where the product sits. Nothing spectacular, but it is a very, very sturdy hardcore box. The label is kind of embossed into the cardboard, so you can feel it raised slightly in the name. There's one on the top also, if you can see that. So that's the box, and here we go with this beautiful, I call it a cross between a coffin and a wardrobe. As you can see, it has the gold-plated metal symbol in front with a white high-gloss wooden coffin wardrobe. As I'm not sure exactly what they call it, but that's what I'm calling it. As you can see, this thing is sturdy, crafted really well, solid. Let's open it. And I'm not sure if this is magnet or not, but I think it's a magnet how it opens and closes. Because when I close it, watch. Yeah, that's got to be a magnet. But it opens on both sides like that. And there you see the beautiful presentation. The bottle, the gold Juliet Mod Paris in the middle. Now, this thing sits inside a padded satin or some type of material. I think it's satin cloth, but this is a thick pad, not soft, but very sturdy, and you want that when you got something of this quality sitting inside. And this thing is in there. It does not move. You got to take it out. So pull out like that, and then it comes out like that. Now you see it has, you know, this imprint of where it sits, so it's not moving. Here's the juice. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll pick it up for you. There's the juice. Now this one is substantially more detailed than a regular bottle, and the juice is twice as dark. I'm not sure if they did some coloring, but it's definitely darker than the Nin-Shar I saw in New York. The bottle is gold all the way around. Top also, like this collection. The juice is like a blood orange, and This thing it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This thick bottle, 50 ml, and it sits right there. Not only do you get that, but you also get a travel atomizer that sits in this mini drawer right there that pulls out. Is that cool or what? The drawer pulls out. It's a little tassel here. Pick up, and this right here just puts the cherry on top. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that is. I'm not sure if that's gonna pick up or not, but I'm gonna make it pick up because we gotta see this. Look how beautiful that is. That is, if I'm not mistaken, Swarovski crystal put as the sign and symbol of Juliet Mod in the travel atomizer. And this is also gold plated. Pull it out and you got your sprayer. Very sexy. This is what you call luxury right here. Sit that back in there. Now, there was also something they gave me. So, when you want to travel, and you do want to bring your bottle with you, but of course you're not bringing the coffin. Of course you're not bringing that. So, they were generous enough to also send me this. Travel bag. A nice suede travel bag. Really nice. So this just sits right inside there, and when I'm traveling I don't have to bring that, or I don't have to worry about it getting destroyed. So attention to detail is like off the chain. So there we go. We have the unboxing for Nin-Shar, excuse me, from Juliet Mod. Next we're going to be talking about this fragrance, so let's get back into it, because that's what y'all here for. What did this juice, this beautiful Victoria's Secret like model fragrance smells like? Stay tuned. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Rome 300. I am so happy that you've joined me on He Smells Like Rome. As you can see, this is a very special review. As you saw in the presentation, we are talking about Nin-Shar. And I have to apologize. When I did the unboxing, I kept saying Nin-Shar. I don't know what I was doing saying Nin-Shar, but I apologize for that. The fragrance is called Nin-Shar. Now, the fragrance you see behind me right here, man, I've had about a month with it now, a little over 3 weeks with it now, and I've worn this several times. So I think I can do a good job of reviewing this fragrance. Once again, I want to thank all my subscribers that have joined me, the new ones and the ones that have been loyal and been watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I do have a special announcement that is going to be kind of nice. So, Nin-Shar. Just to get this out there, I wanted to send a special thank you to Madalena and Julian from Juliet Mod. They have graced me with this beautiful fragrance as a gift for my reviews that I've done, and I have to tell you, if you watch my review from Nia, I expressed my opinion on how beautiful the fragrance is and how gorgeous they were, but also was kind of skeptical on why I would pay that type of money for a fragrance like that. I'll get more into detail with that at a little bit later, but let's just do a review on the fragrance. I just wanted to let you guys know that didn't know that this was a gift from them, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate this. It was totally unexpected. I do these reviews because I really love and passionate about your fragrances, and that's pretty much it. I'm not looking for anything, but it is really a blessing when people do recognize that you love their fragrances and you are passionate about this and they want to show you their appreciation. So thank you for that. So let's get back into the review. I'm gonna take a sip of a little cocktail that I put up. You know, I took a page from my man Lionel and Rise Real Deep Cool, because they always have some type of cocktail, some type of drink. So cheers to you guys. All right, so starting off with Nin-Shar. Nin-Shar is, to me, a complete 360 on a rose fragrance. This fragrance was released last year in 2015. It's considered a Oriental woody fragrance, which is kind of surprising to me. I thought it would be more of a Oriental floral, but maybe that's just what Fragrantica has. This is Oriental woody. I could be mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. The perfumer behind this fragrance is Sidonia Lancaster or Sasser. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Pretty sure I did. But she's a pretty cool and well-renowned nose in this game. She's created fragrances for Pan, Parfum de Mali, and most notably for by Kilian. I think she has like maybe 7 to 8 fragrances she's created by them, and I mean, she has some credit behind her name. So to have her make this fragrance, you know she's gonna hit it and knock it out of the park, and that's what she did. This to me, this fragrance is very different, like I said earlier, as a rose, because I'm so used to roses, of course, being very floral, slightly feminine, and going really floral, earthy, woody. This fragrance takes a turn and doesn't do that. From the beginning of this fragrance, I get a blast of citrus, and it's a crisp, bright bergamot, and also for some reason I get a little bit of lemon kind of vibe from this. Met with that, I get the rose, like almost in a tie, but I definitely get the citrus first, then this bouquet of several different types of roses come in mind, and it's very pleasing to the nose, and it very much offsets that thought of it being a woman fragrance, because the combination of the citrus rose is balancing it out, where most of men fragrances have a citrus combination, and most women fragrances kind of balance off with a rose or a peach, but this one kind of combines the citrus and rose, and they meet almost simultaneously. But definitely I get this crisp, bright bergamot citrus in the beginning. Met with those two combinations, I get a very inviting vanilla and patchouli, which gives it that earthy, slightly oriental feel, and it kind of calms the fragrance down from being such a a bright fragrance.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't usually get that with, fragrances. You usually get with the typical rose fragrance, it being very calming, light, floral, and I hate to say it, girly. But this is definitely a welcome surprise because, I mean, to be honest, I smelled a sample of this fragrance probably maybe a month before they released them three, and it was my second favorite out of the trilogy that came out of the Less White collection. But I was so stuck on Nia, I said I'll probably purchase this another time. I didn't expect it to catch me off guard like that with the citrus because it's right around the time that this is going to be used more, because this fragrance to me sets a tone between two seasons that you can use this and basically abuse it. The spring setting gives us a very nice opening for you to wear this in the more warmer settings, and then when you delve deep more into the base of the fragrance and the middle notes and the dry down, this is perfect for the fall. With that said, let's go and let's talk about the notes so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, top notes we have bergamot, rose, artemisia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Middle notes you have rose again. You have Egyptian jasmine. You have patchouli. And base notes you have oud, benzoin, vanilla, Virginia cedar, sandalwood, and incense. So let's break that down to how this fragrance develops. Now, this is, like I said, a 360 on a rose-based fragrance, because you typically, even in the niche world, you kind of know what you're going to expect from a rose. And this one, you do not get those typical things. And that is something refreshing and new. I needed that in my collection because I have like several roses. I think, yeah, at least 5-6 rose fragrances I have. And they all kind of start off the same, and then the dry down is different. But this one takes a left turn and starts off completely different. Now, you do get oud, but the oud is primarily in the dry down. You get a strong blast of the woodiness of the fragrance from the middle notes to the dry down. This fragrance is by no means a quiet fragrance, but don't get scared. It's not a beast mode fragrance, not even extremely loud. It's in the middle, and I would call it a balanced fragrance all the way around. It's balanced in the way I present it is that each level from top, middle to the base notes, it gives you exactly what it says. You get the bright, crisp bergamot with a rose combination with a little bit of greenness going on. Middle notes, definitely this is where the sweetness comes out, and I think that oriental vibe comes in, and the patchouli earthiness with more of a floral note, that rose. Now, to me, this fragrance gives a very sophisticated vibe where it's meant to be worn, in my opinion, for special occasions and important events. This is not something that I would wear when I'm going out to the bar with my friends, or I'm just chilling a movie night. No, this is something you wear when you are trying to impress someone, when you want to be noticed and taken, in a sense of you have some type of class, or you just seem like you're at a regal level. And don't get me wrong, not being in any way conceited, I'm just saying that when you wear this fragrance breaks down in so many different levels that it just kind of puts off this vibe of excellence. And getting back to how the notes break down, that's what you get. When you have a rose, when you see a rose, you just think, in my opinion, this is what I think when I have rose. Rose is considered the queen or the king of flowers. When you think of oud, oud is considered the king or the queen of woody notes. When you think of oriental, vanilla, benzoin, these are slightly gourmandish types of vibes that you get, and they all sit at the top of their chain in their category. So what else would you think when you're wearing something that promotes all of those notes in different levels? So I really do think that this fragrance deserves to be worn when you're maybe being presented with an award, or you're going to a ball, or when you're going out on a special, date and you want to impress that date, or maybe a anniversary or something like that. Those are opportunities where I see this fragrance being worn. I mean, a wedding is, oh man, that's key. If you're wearing this, woman or man, at your wedding, this is perfect for that. Now, to get into the presentation, you saw how this thing is made spectacular. Now, I'm gonna do a close-up of the fragrance in the bottle, if you haven't seen it already in the presentation. But when I tell you, my camera, videos, pictures, I don't care if it's 4K, 1080p, HD, DVD, CDS, whatever you want to call it, is not going to do this justice. You have to see this in person for you to get the appreciation from how dedicated and detailed the craftsmanship is in this artwork. And that's where I can start this off. If you saw my review of Nia, I was a little bit skeptical of the price range, given the fact that this was a new house, relatively speaking, given the fact that I think they've been out maybe 3 years, well, maybe almost 4. The price range at first was, I understood from the first trilogy, or their first 4 fragrances, I understood it. I mean, luxury pure perfumes, $280. I said, I get that, I understand that. I was hoping that they would kind of have an opportunity to, if you didn't want the packaging, you can get something cheaper, which they did. Now, I was a little concerned with this one because I was like, oh, $535 for a package, man, that's crazy. Then I started to think, and this is before I even got this, to be honest. And you guys know me, I don't bullshit. I'm telling you straight up. Before I got this, I started thinking, okay, there are a lot of great houses that make fragrances, and their fragrances are $50, $100, $200, $300 more than this fragrance. And they are all great houses. We have great houses like by Killian that has 50 ml bottles for $500, $600. We have great houses like Roger Dove's that his fragrances in 50 ml start at $495 without any packaging. We have houses like Bond, New York Bond number 9. I mean, they have a plethora, I think over 100 fragrances, and I can count 20 of them that are $500 plus. And they don't come with anywhere near a packaging like this. Or besides that, the 50 ml travel atomizer that I showed you guys before. Guys, I gotta take a break. Let me get another sip. I need another sip. This is some good stuff, I can't stress it anymore. I was wrong. I'm a man of my word. I know when I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong. When I told you that this fragrance was not worth that price range, it is, in every sense of the word, worth it. If you're going to take the time to, appreciate craftsmanship, this is for you. I thank them for actually making a less expensive version for the people that can't afford it but still want the fragrance, that was smart on their part. Like I said, if you can, you know, justify buying you know, $850 bottle of Bodicea the Victorious, you know, a $1,200 bottle of Raja Dove's, you know, whatever the case may be, what is it, the 123 line, or, you know, by Killian's fragrances, that they're Middle Eastern fragrances. And I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. You know, and I know that every last one of us that are enthusiasts about this have one or two of those fragrances in our collection. So this one, they have a beautiful, well-renowned perfumer behind the line making the fragrance. And I tell you right now, when you guys get your hands on this and smell it, you're gonna know what I say. Fragrance is well worth it. If I had music right now, I would dance to tell you how good this fragrance is. But I'm not dancing right now, my knees hurt. All right, so let's get to show you a little bit about the bottle. So we can show you the sprayer. So that's the bottle. That's blood orange. Goodness gracious, that's so beautiful. Detail. Come on, man. Let's see the sprayer for you guys. Oh, my scent of the day is almonds from BTV. Bodicea the Victorious, if you don't know that. But I'm gonna spray this on so you guys can see how good the sprayer is. Perfect. Perfect sprayer. Once again, guys, beautiful presentation. Awesome fragrance. Gorgeous fragrance. If you love rose, you're gonna love this. You're gonna be so happy that this fragrance was created, because it's nothing like any other rose. This is definitely different. And for those who don't know, this fragrance is key for a spring or fall. Those two seasons is good. You can wear it any season you want, but I think that this will shine in those two seasons the most. Check out, I think it's at Mid New York. I don't know if it's anybody else in New York or anybody else in the States. If I'm mistaken, I mean, check Google, find it. But Mid New York will give you samples. You can contact Julie Mod on Facebook, send them a message. I'm pretty sure they might be willing to send you something also. But this, beautiful. 10 out of 10 in every aspect. Fragrance, the longevity of the fragrance. This is doing 8-10 hours, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Honestly, guys, I can't say anything bad about this fragrance. There's nothing I can point out that says, no, I don't really like that. Everything I've seen so far give this fragrance a 2 thumbs up. Definitely. I'm gonna start doing that too. I'm not gonna rate it, 1 to 10 or anything. It's either gonna be 1 thumb up, 2 thumb up, or thumbs down for me. This definitely gets 2 thumbs up. To recap on what this fragrance is and how I feel about it. Once again, that's my take. That's what I think of the fragrance. And beautiful. Job well done. This is an amazing surprise from the gift. The fragrance itself is superb. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be for everybody, but those who are looking for a different take or another type of rose oud combination, or a citrus oud rose combination, check this one out. With that said, I told you I had a little surprise at the end of this. I have been giving away samples to my subscribers. Those who have received them can, tell you that I am a man of my word, and I am going to do that again. Now, I am almost close to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully that will hit somewhere around the summer. But for right now, those who are subscribers to my page, new and old, or those who will subscribe to my page, I'm going to give away 10 samples. So I'm giving away 2 bags of samples, and I'll show you right now. This bag right here is full of samples, and they're not any cheap samples. They have Guerlain, we have Javoy, we have Tom Ford, we have who else we have in here? Byredo, Joe Malone, all types of fragrances in here. So I'm gonna give 5 to each of 2 subscribers that are gonna be randomly picked. And if you comment on this page, it doesn't matter, good or bad, just let me know what you like about the fragrance, if you have one of these, or if you smell this one, and I will let you guys know who is going to win, or which 2 will win these 10 samples. So 5 to each of the 2 that will win these samples. Okay? Well, that said, thank you again. I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. He Smells Like Rome is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm going to be coming out with more and more fragrances. I love doing these fragrances, like I said, that people don't talk about, and I will continue doing that just to give them more light, because they deserve it. Alright, until the next time, it's your boy Rum 300. I'll talk to you guys soon. And like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.